Ladies, let me start with a question. Have you ever watched the way a man loses his composure the second your lips even hint at going down on him? His breath catches, his muscles tense, and suddenly that confident, in control guy becomes completely powerless in your hands, or should I say in your mouth. That's the magic of oral. It's not just about pleasure, it's about power. The power to make him forget his name, the power to have him begging you not to stop, the power to turn him into a moaning, trembling mess who realizes he's addicted to you. But here's the thing, most women don't realize just how much men crave it when you take charge with your mouth. They think it's just a favor or something you do occasionally. What they don't see is that oral done right is one of the fastest ways to drive a man wild, bond him to you, and make him look at you like you're the sexiest woman he's ever had. Now, let's be clear, this isn't about technique alone. This is about attitude, about the tease before the taste, about how you use your lips, your tongue, your voice, and even your eyes to build him up until he's on the edge of madness. Tonight, I'm going to give you 5 oral tips he desperately wants you to know, but will never ask for, because men don't say it out loud. They just hope the woman they're with somehow figures it out. And when you do, trust me, he'll worship you for it. So buckle up, because after this, you'll know exactly how to make him melt in your mouth and beg for more. The tease before the taster. Ladies, let me tell you something most women overlook. When it comes to oral, the most powerful move you can make is not diving straight in, it's holding back. It's the tease before the taste that makes him lose his mind. Imagine this, he's lying there waiting, his body already craving you, and instead of giving him exactly what he wants, you make him wait. That wait is torture for him in the most delicious way. Start slow. Don't even think about his most sensitive spot yet. Hover your lips close enough that he can feel your warm breath, but don't touch him. His body will shiver with anticipation. That's the power of teasing. You're turning every nerve ending into a live wire before you even start. Kiss his thighs softly. Drag your lips across his skin. Leave wet trails with your tongue that stop just short of where he aches for you the most. Every second you delay is like adding gasoline to a fire he can barely control. And here's the secret: men love being teased more than they'll ever admit. Why? Because it flips the dynamic. He's used to being in control, but when you slow down, when you take your time, you're the one running the show. You're making him beg without saying a word. That moment when he tries to push you closer, to guide your head, to show you what he wants, you know you've got him exactly where you want him. The tease is working. And don't forget the sounds. A soft moan as your lips trail down his stomach, a playful hum against his skin, the wet sound of kisses leading lower and lower. It's not just what you're doing, it's what he's hearing. Those noises make his imagination run wild. He's picturing what's about to happen, and it's driving him insane. The tease is also about using your tongue in ways that make him ache. Flick it lightly along the sensitive spots around him, swirl it, then pull away before he can fully enjoy it. It's the ultimate now you feel me, now you don't. That stop-start rhythm turns his arousal into desperation. And trust me, desperation is what makes the final moment explosive. Here's what most women don't realize: men don't want it all at once. If you give him everything too quickly, it's over before it even begins. But when you take your time, when you tease him so much that his hips are lifting off the bed, his breath is short, his hands are gripping the sheets. He doesn't just feel pleasure, he feels overwhelmed. That's when he looks at you like you're a goddess, because you've taken him somewhere he can't take himself. So kiss, lick, whisper against his skin, let him feel your lips wander, let him hear your voice dripping with desire. Let him see that you're savoring every inch of him. Draw it out until he can't take it anymore, until he's begging you, moaning your name, practically losing control under you. That's the tease before the taste, the art of building so much tension that when you finally go down on him, he explodes with pleasure, and you know deep down he'll never forget the way you made him feel. Because at the end of the day, the tease isn't about denial, it's about creating an experience so intoxicating that he'll crave your mouth, your lips, your tongue every time he thinks of you. And that, ladies, is how you make him addicted to your touch before the real act even begins. Use your eyes as much as your mouth, ladies. Here's something most women underestimate: the power of your eyes during oral. You might think it's all about what your lips and tongue are doing, but let me tell you, this If you master eye contact in the right moments, you'll have him completely undone, because men aren't just turned on by touch, they're turned on by the experience of being desired. And nothing says, I want you, I own you, more than the way you look at him while your mouth is on him. Picture this, he's lying back, already groaning from the way your lips are working him over. His eyes flicker open, and what does he see? You looking up at him, your eyes locked on his, that playful, naughty sparkle in your gaze. That single moment, that flash of connection can make his whole body shudder. It's not just physical, it's deeply psychological. He feels wanted, devoured, and completely yours. And it's not just about a glance, it's about attitude. Your eyes can tell a story. You can give him that soft, innocent look, like you're almost shy but too turned on to stop yourself. Or you can give him the dominant, fiery stare that says, don't you dare move, I'm in control of this. Both drive him wild in different ways, and the key is knowing when to switch between them. Don't underestimate how much men love seeing your pleasure too. When you look up at him with those hungry eyes, lips wrapped around him, and let out a soft moan that vibrates against his skin. He's not just feeling it, he's watching it. That visual sends shockwaves through his body. He's no longer just receiving pleasure. He's part of this erotic connection where every glance, every breath, every movement ties him to you. Here's what most women miss. The mouth is physical, but the eyes are emotional. When you use them together, you're not just pleasuring his body, you're touching his soul. And trust me, that's what makes a man addicted. He can find pleasure anywhere but intimacy. That electric mix of eye contact and oral, that's rare. So play with it. Look up at him while you slide your tongue slowly down. Let him see the fire in your eyes. Then look away for a moment. Close your eyes. Moan softly as if you're the one in ecstasy. Then snap your gaze back to him, lips glistening, as if to say, did you see what I just did to you? That roller coaster of visual and physical stimulation makes his heart race and his body tremble. And don't think he won't notice. A man may not have the words to explain why eye contact during oral drives him insane, but his body will tell you. His breathing gets heavier, his hips move uncontrollably, and he can't stop whispering your name. That's how you know you've unlocked something he didn't even know he craved. The truth is, when you use your eyes while your mouth is on him, you're not just giving him pleasure, you're making love to his mind. You're branding yourself into his memory, because long after the act is over, he won't just remember how it felt. He'll remember how it looked, how it connected him to you, how it made him feel worshipped and consumed all at once. Ladies, never underestimate the sexiest weapon you already have, your eyes. Pair them with your lips, your tongue, your voice, and you'll give him an experience so powerful he'll never be able to look at you the same way again. Variety is everything, ladies. Let me tell you a secret that separates good from mind-blowing variety. If you do the same motion, the same rhythm, the same speed the whole time, his body gets used to it. And when his body gets used to it, the thrill fades. But when you keep him guessing, switching speed, pressure, rhythm, and technique, you'll make him lose control, because he'll never know what's coming next. And unpredictability is one of the sexiest tools you can use. Think of it this way. His body is like an instrument. If you only play one note, it gets boring fast. But when you mix it up, soft here, hard there, slow then fast, you create a symphony that makes him explode with pleasure. Variety isn't just about changing how you use your mouth. It's about keeping him on edge. Start with slow, teasing licks, the kind that make him groan with frustration because they're not enough. Then, when he's begging for more, take him deeper, faster, with purpose. Just when he thinks he knows what's happening, change it again. Pull back, swirl your tongue around him, kiss gently, then dive back in with more intensity. That push and pull, that stop and start, it's what keeps his body trembling and his mind completely wrapped up in you. And don't be afraid to use pressure. Tighten your lips for a moment, then release them and let your tongue take over. Alternate between soft, delicate flicks and deeper, wetter strokes. The contrast is what makes his senses light up. It's like giving him hot and cold, sweet and rough, all in the same moment. That's what makes him gasp. That's what makes him grab the sheets and moan your name. Remember, variety also includes rhythm. Imagine you're building a beat. Start slow, steady, sensual. Then speed it up, making him feel like he's about to lose it. Then suddenly slow down again, letting him hover on the edge. That's where the real magic happens. Keeping him right at the point where he's desperate, then pulling back just enough to keep him craving more. Here's something most women never realize: men don't just want the finish, they want the ride. They want the roller coaster of sensations that take them up, down, around, and back again. When you give him variety, you're not just giving him release, you're giving him an unforgettable journey that he'll replay in his mind long after it's over. And don't be afraid to get playful with it. Maybe you moan as you switch techniques, letting him know you're enjoying it too. Maybe you pause to kiss him, letting your lips linger on his skin before diving back down. Maybe you surprise him with a sudden change of pace that makes him jolt with pleasure. That unpredictability is what makes you unforgettable. The beauty of variety is that it keeps him hooked. He'll never know what you're going to do next, and that mystery drives him wild. One moment you're soft and sensual, the next you're fierce and hungry. One moment you're barely touching him, the next you're devouring him. That constant shift keeps his mind spinning and his body begging. Ladies, never underestimate the power of variety, because the truth is, a man doesn't remember average. He remembers the woman who made him feel like his entire body was being played like an instrument. The woman who kept him guessing, who made every second feel new, who gave him an experience he couldn't predict but never wanted to end. So don't be one note, be the entire song. Be the slow ballad, the wild beat, the soft hum, and the explosive climax. Because when you master variety, you're not just giving him pleasure, you're making him addicted to the way you play him. And that, ladies, is how you become unforgettable. Don't forget your hands, ladies. Here's a truth that will completely transform the way you give oral. Your mouth is powerful, but when you combine it with your hands, that's when you become unstoppable. Too many women focus only on their lips and tongue, forgetting that their hands can turn a good experience into an unforgettable one. Think of your hands as an extension of your mouth. When they work together, the sensation is doubled, tripled, amplified in ways he won't even believe. Picture this. Your lips are wrapped around him, warm and wet, sliding slowly up and down, while at the same time your hand is stroking him in sync, twisting gently, adding that extra layer of pressure. He doesn't know where one sensation ends and the other begins. All he knows is that his body feels overwhelmed with pleasure, every nerve on fire, every muscle tight with desire. And here's the thing, using your hands isn't just about stroking, it's about creativity. You can squeeze, twist, change pressure, even tease other sensitive areas while your mouth is busy. Trace your fingertips along his thighs, his hips, his stomach. Touch him in places that make him shiver. That unexpected caress while your lips are working their magic makes his whole body feel like it's under your control. Don't underestimate the rhythm either. Sync your hands with your mouth, matching the pace so the sensations flow together. Or break the pattern, let your hand keep a steady rhythm while your mouth changes speed. That combination confuses his senses in the best possible way, making him gasp, making him twitch, making him beg. And let's be honest, your hands can also give you stamina. You don't have to do all the work with your mouth alone. Let your hands take over some of the intensity, giving your lips and tongue the chance to tease, to play, to surprise him. Switch between mouth and hands, sometimes focusing more on one than on the other until he's completely lost in the mix. Now here's where it gets really sexy. Don't just use your hands to touch him, use them to control him. Hold his hips down when he tries to thrust, showing him you're in charge. Grab his thighs, pin him in place, make him surrender to your rhythm. That control, that dominance is something men secretly crave but rarely get. And when you give it to him, he'll never forget it. Your hands can also make the experience more intimate. Cup him gently, stroke him tenderly as if you're cherishing every inch of him. That softness, mixed with the intensity of your mouth, creates a balance of passion and care that he'll melt under. It shows him you're not just giving pleasure, you're enjoying giving it. And trust me, he can feel the difference. The truth is, your hands are your secret weapon. They let you explore, they let you control, they let you create sensations that your mouth alone could never achieve. And when you use them together, when your lips, tongue, and hands are working in perfect harmony, you give him an experience so overwhelming he won't even know how to process it. He'll just moan, groan, and lose himself completely in you. Ladies, don't forget your hands, because when you combine them with your mouth, you're not just giving him oral, you're giving him an orchestra of pleasure. You're making his entire body sing. And when you do it right, trust me, he'll never want anyone else's touch but yours. The grand final, take control. Ladies, let's talk about the final. The moment he's trembling, moaning, his body on the edge of breaking, and all he can think about is whether you'll let him go or keep him hanging just a little longer. This is where so many women give away their power. They rush, they finish too quickly. But the truth is, the final is where you stamp yourself into his memory. It's where you make him realize he will never forget you. And the secret, you have to take control. Now, men may look strong, confident, and dominant in every other part of life, but in this moment when he's at your mercy, he loves when you decide what happens next. That's what makes it so intoxicating for him. You're not just pleasing him, you're owning him. So how do you take control in the final? First, with your attitude. Don't look like you're just doing a favor. Look like you're loving every second. Moan softly while your lips are wrapped around him. Let your voice vibrate against his skin. Let him hear how much you're enjoying making him weak. That sound alone can push him closer to the edge than anything else. Men get addicted when they feel like you're just as turned on by their pleasure as they are. Second, use your pace strategically. If you feel him getting close, don't just rush him into release. Slow down, pull back, make him groan with frustration, then dive back in faster, deeper, hungrier. That stop and go rhythm keeps him teetering on the edge, desperate for more. And when you finally decide it's time to let him go, he'll explode with intensity because you made him wait for it. Third, use your eyes. Ladies, this is the killer move, right? When he's about to finish, look up at him, lock eyes, let him see that fire in your gaze as you push him over the edge. That combination of physical pleasure and intimate connection is something he'll never recover from. He won't just remember how it felt, he'll remember how you looked at him when you owned his release. And don't forget, you decide how it ends. Maybe you go all the way, swallowing every last drop while keeping your eyes on him. Maybe you pull back at the last second, letting him finish across your lips or your chest. They're watching him completely fall apart. The choice is yours. The fact that you control it makes the moment unforgettable for him. Taking control also means not being afraid to be playful. Whisper in his ear while your hands are on him. Tease him with a dirty line like, "You're not allowed to finish until I say so." That dominance mixed with desire drives him crazy. He feels owned, but in the sexiest, most irresistible way possible. And here's the truth. When you take control in the final, you create something more powerful than just pleasure. You create addiction. Because any woman can give him release, but not every woman can make him feel like his entire body, mind, and soul were owned in that moment. Not every woman can make him feel like he's never had it so good. Not every woman can make him thank God he ended up in your bed. Ladies, the finale isn't just the end. It's the climax of his memory, the part that lingers long after. And when you own it, when you decide how it happens, when you moan, when you look, when you command him, you don't just make him come more, you make him crave you over and over again. So remember this, the grand finale is yours. Don't give it away. Don't rush it, control it. Because when you do, you don't just blow his body, you blow his mind. And that, my beautiful ladies, is what makes you unforgettable. So ladies, let's put it all together. When you tease him before the taste, when you lock eyes and make him melt with your gaze, when you surprise him with variety, when your hands work in harmony with your mouth, and when you take full control of the finale, you're not just giving him oral pleasure, you're giving him an experience that blows his mind, his body, and his soul. This isn't about just pleasing a man, it's about making him addicted to you. Addicted to the way you tease, addicted to the way you look at him, addicted to the way you control his pleasure until he can't even breathe without thinking of you. That, ladies, is how you turn oral into obsession. Because any woman can give him release, but only a rare woman can give him an unforgettable memory. And after tonight, that woman is you. So here's my challenge. Don't just listen to these 5 tips. Try them, play with them, experiment, watch how his body reacts, watch how he looks at you differently afterward. And when you see that hunger in his eyes, that worship in his smile, you'll know you've mastered the art of driving him wild. Now, if you love this talk and you're ready for more secrets on how to make your man addicted to you emotionally, physically, and mentally, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and drop a comment below telling me which of these five tips you can't wait to try first. Because ladies, this isn't just about sex, it's about connection, confidence, and power. And once you own that, you'll never have to wonder how to keep a man's attention again. Until next time, stay sexy, stay powerful, and remember, your mouth is not just a tool for pleasure. It's a weapon of seduction. Use it wisely.